Let's get another question here on another hot button issue. This was sent in to CornyDriveThru@gmail.com from Charlie in Starkville, Mississippi.
Oh, I should have known.
Cash Wheeler, that's the former Dash Wilder, recently said that Vince McMahon wanted to turn the Revival into a comedy tag team and that he even had creative come up with new ring gear. And attached to this email are images of what creative came up with. Apparently, these are 100% legitimate. I actually checked on this. I don't know if you've seen the pictures.
You told me that. You told me that you had checked. Well, you know, I've seen the pictures because I have seen Twitter, but you told me you were checking, and these are 100% legitimate.
100% legitimate. Jim, what do you think about Vince wanting to make the Revival seemingly into a comedy tag team?
Well, I don't know whether they were supposed to be a comedy tag team or not. I don't know what they were supposed to be. What was that supposed to be? I saw a Dr. Seuss hat. The fucking wrestler in the hat loves cheese, please, or what? What genre of what? I mean, like they went through the period of time where everybody had to have a gimmick, like they had a job. So you had the plumber, and you had the hockey player, and you had the whatever. What genre of employment was this supposed to be, or what image was this supposed to convey, or was it just a bunch of fucking Dr. Seuss shit, with somebody who was on acid? What was the theme of this?
I think there's a mindset amongst the higher ups in WWE that the audience are idiots and they can't accept people for just being really talented and good wrestlers and having the best matches and people really getting into their matches. They need some sort of wackiness, some sort of character that the WWE can write really bad scripts for. I'm guessing that may be
what if, when you look at those outfits, what would that entice you to write for this guy? It was like were they demented fucking Keebler elves or Christmas characters in fucking Whoville?
Are they holding glow sticks?
Are they? I don't know what the fuck. And how would you even go to somebody and sit down with them and say, here is what we want you to do, and show them that and explain it to, I guarantee you it was probably Bruce Prichard, the explainer, that they made explain it to him, because he's almost as good as Vince, who can say a bunch of shit to make you, until he walks away and later on you're reflecting on it, it almost makes sense when they say it. But that's why, obviously, that's why they didn't want to be around there, because whether they have those ideas, whether they're pissed at you or not, just anybody that could have that idea to make wrestlers look like that, I would want to get as far away from that environment as possible. So I'm not surprised that they fucking did. But
can you imagine these guys? Best tag team in wrestling in years, having great matches whenever they get a chance. Apparently their house show matches, and I've seen a few of them, off the charts, so much better than anything else because they're given time to do things. They're told that they want to do something new with them, and they're presented with these images. Like, how do you present these guys with a straight face and expect them not to just immediately say, please give me my release?
Well, and see, that's another thing. I'd sit there and look at Bruce, and I'd say, Bruce, how the fuck are we supposed to fucking tell somebody that we want them to do X or whatever? He's like, oh, Corny would say, just it's part of the story we're going to tell or whatever. What is this? Looks like a fucking bad nightmare we're telling. Anyway, you know what you need to do?
I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out what story they're telling with it. It looks like pirates going to a rave. I don't know what these outfits are.
But you know what you need to do? You need to take those pictures along with all the other pictures of bad, stupid, silly gimmicks that they've come from, the gobbledygooker to, all the plumbers and the hockey players and everything. And we ought to make a slideshow in a skylight frame.
Whose house are we putting this skylight frame in to watch these photos?
Well, probably Bruce Prichard's. I don't.
He may have one in every room.
He could have one in every room. That could be his own personal hell. All the bad gimmicks that he's tried to sell guys on over the years. I think he was around for the gobbledygooker.
He was around for the Red Rooster.
The Red Rooster, he defended the Red Rooster to my face. Well, what we need to do is we need to take pictures of all those fucking rotten gimmicks that Bruce Prichard has defended on Vince's behalf over the years, put them in a skylight frame, and have them in every room in Bruce's house. So it's just like he's in the Twilight Zone. He goes from one room to another. He can never forget all the awfulness and horribleness of it.